Here now with Josh Hart. Josh Hart, what do we have here?
We got Hayes. Hayes and Hendricks is over there. He don't want to be on the. You guys say anything?
Give it a big kiss.
No.
How about the win and you guys' ability to hang on and pull away in the second half?
Yeah, man, we played well. Should have ended the game a little better than we did, and we'll address that. But it was a good win. That's Jalen. Look, he's right there. But we'll take the win.
How about being 13-1 at home now? It's the team's best start since 92-93 at home.
Yeah, I mean, they come out and show up, and that's our way to reward them. So we got to make sure we keep protecting home court and keep it going.
You need a babysitter. I'm available after the postgame show.
Yeah, I might need one.
All right, Josh, thanks for dropping by with your son.
Appreciate it.
It's a good win by our guys. One of the things that Orlando, they're a well-coached team. Jamal Mosley's done a heck of a job with those guys. But he has those guys playing really physical, trying to play fast, attacking the glass, the offensive glass. And they do a great job just putting their heads down and driving to the rim and looking for contact. And, so one of the things we talked about at halftime was, we had to get back in transition to limit their fast break points, and then try to lead with your chest when you're guarding the basketball. Lead with your chest. Don't lead with your hands or your forearm. And, I give our guys credit. Orlando had 3 fast break points in the third and 0 free throw attempts in the third quarter. So that was a big quarter for us after we talked about it at halftime to come out and try to establish the game in a way that we would be able to give ourselves a chance to win. All of our bigs did a fantastic job on the glass. Josh had 12, Mitch had 13, Ariel had 7. And then, our 2 wings too, OG with 7 boards is big for us, and Mikal with 6 boards is big for us. We needed every one of those that we could get. 15 offensive rebounds was a big night for us. They obviously had 17, so we need to do a little bit better job keeping them off the glass. And, I just thought we had a lot of good individual performances, on both sides of the ball. But our defensive player of the game, our honorable mention was OG, but the defensive player of the game was Ariel. Ariel was really, really good with his verticalities. I think he came up with 4 50-50 balls on his own. And then he had a play in transition where he showed, one of his superpowers, which is his speed. He got raced down there and ended up getting a block when he was completely out of the play. So great job by Ariel giving us a lift off the bench.
Mike, how good could it be for a team's psyche to beat that team specifically the way you guys did? You guys didn't have the best shooting numbers. It was very gritty win. It's kind of what they do. Hadn't happened up until this point in the season.
No, it's big for us again. They're well coached, and they're a really good team. And I thought when we played down in Orlando, the second game down in Orlando, we started the game right. And I thought the ball pressure was there, our physicality was there, and I thought a lot of it was led by Landry, at the point of the ball, and then he got hurt and kind of took our foot off the gas a little bit in the department of being physical, and they didn't, and it resulted in a win for them. So it's good to get a win against a good team that plays a certain way, and we hadn't kind of figured it out yet.
Hey, Mike, what have you heard on Miles?
Dude, I haven't heard.
His left ankle, he's still getting IV right now. We'll go over tomorrow.
Mike, can you talk about what OG did? He kind of took a fastball in the back and had a great, in the second game back, had a great game. And then even after he came back in the game in the final minutes, would he have a 2 and a 3, like in a very short amount of time, and you guys really needed to pull ahead a little bit there?
Yeah, the versatility that OG gives us is it's unbelievable, because at his size, he can guard a lot of different people. So, being able to throw, OG at Pablo, and then throw Josh at him. In this case, when Franz was playing, be able to have a guy like OG to go at Franz and then Josh. And so having that size and versatility from OG defensively is huge because, like I said, he can guard 1 through 5, and then now you flip it, and his shooting, his ability to attack the rim, all those things at his size again is huge for us. He was 5 for 7 from the 3-point line. We need every single one of those, and he attacked the rim a couple of times and finished with dunks, and so to have that on the floor from a guy that can go get you 7 rebounds is big, as well as 3 steals. So
he's not a guy who often shows a lot of emotion, and he showed a little bit there in the fourth quarter, and it kind of riled up the crowd, got the crowd going and everything. Are you surprised? You've been around him a lot, and he's usually really stoic on the court unless something really happens.
Yeah, no, I'm not surprised. I didn't really see if he did anything towards the crowd to get them going.
No.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, no, OG's a guy that's obviously just a really good basketball player, and he's going to make great plays, and that in itself is going to get the crowd going, and get his teammates going, which is a big thing.
How much better is Mikal when OG is out there? It seems like he's able to sort of take on the defensive matchups. You can mix and match with how you want to defend with both of those wings there.
For sure. And, again, you could throw Josh in the equation. Those are some big wings, and the versatility that those guys have to be able to switch and guard different guys from positions 1 through 5 makes us that much more dangerous. And then on top of that, if those guys are going to continue to rebound between the 3 of them, that's 13, that's 25 rebounds between 3 guys. And it helps because of their athleticism, their intelligence, but more importantly is their length. To have big wings in this league that can play multiple positions and guard multiple positions while being able to still shoot the 3 is a luxury.
Well, with Ariel, I mean, what are you seeing with Ariel that's allowing him to be impactful so soon in his career? I mean, obviously last year he comes in 58 pick, raw guy in terms of his talent and his physical gifts. What are you seeing from the steps that he's taken from training camps and now that's allowed him to win a couple of defensive player of the game honors?
Well, first thing is he's got his superpowers first one is his ability to run. Been in the league a long time, and I told him this. I said, one of your superpowers is how fast you are. He's one of the fastest bigs that I've ever been around, both directions. And what he has to remember is he's not going to play long stretches, and so use your superpowers as much as you can. He's got a natural knack for the ball. And, he's very good at being in that dunker spot or around the basket and then going to get it because, he's pretty quick off the floor. He's longer and more athletic than what you think. And then he's got a nose for the ball, when it goes up. And those things right there, in my opinion, start the process for him so he can have success everywhere else. From there, he's got some versatility where he could sit down and switch. Now he can't guard a point guard a whole possession, but he definitely can guard in a switch situation. He may not be a shot blocker like Mitch because he's not as long, but because he's got good feet and he's got a good feel, if somebody drives a basketball, he understands, I'm just going to go vertical. And then he's a strong enough young man to where he could take he's been playing with grown men forever now. So he could take a hit from somebody driving and not fold. And because when you fold after taking a hit, you're usually coming down and that's when the foul happens. But he's strong enough, sturdy enough to take that hit and go vertical, which makes him a very, very good rim protector or paint protector. And so those are the little things that he does well for us, as well as screening and trying to get out of it. Now, we haven't hit him much in the pocket yet, but he's done a pretty good job of screening. But those are the things that he needs to base his game around. And then from there, anything else that comes to the table is gravy.
I was going to say, he had a spray today too, right? Had 2 in the paint. Is that something that you try to build up?
All of our guys, whether it's a big rolling and catching it, and the defense comes and helps. As soon as you catch in that paint, as soon as you feel another body, just play off a 2, and you be patient about it. Yeah. Be patient, play off a 2. Somebody's open if you feel another body, or if you get an offensive rebound, and Mitch has been phenomenal at it. I mean, Mitch had 8 offensive rebounds tonight, again, which is amazing, in a 24-minute game. But when you get an offensive rebound, if you feel bodies around you, that means somebody is open. And both those guys have done a good job with that.